What's up, family? I was trying to make a video earlier with my two youngest babies, and I don't know why my phone wasn't working or something. And so we quit. Um, Anywho, I was supposed to be recording my dinner and discussion, so I'm just gonna give you the discussion without the dinner. Sorry, I'm so tired right now. So the discussion was with myself and my honey, Michael, and we were sitting on the couch talking and watching TV, and we heard the garage door open, and it's a pretty heavy door. Like, you have to use a little strength to open it. And then when I heard that, I remembered that I left the big garage door open when we were driving in the driveway so he can go back out to the van and get the case of water. So I bump him, and I'm like, did you hear that? Someone's coming in. And he, we kind of just got wide-eyed. And so I stood up quietly, and I started to walk towards the garage, and he yanked me. And he's like, what are you doing? You stay here. I go. You go up with the kid, go upstairs with the kids. And so he goes to the door. Nobody's there. It must have been the storm. Like, I still can't, I feel like the wind was not strong enough to do that, but it must have been the wind. So anyway, once, we locked the doors and everything, and nobody was there. So we were talking about it, and he goes, yeah, you don't go to the door if you think someone's coming in the house. You go upstairs with the kids. Make sure the kids are okay, and make sure you stay okay. And I'm like, that's not going to happen. If something like that is going on, if someone comes in your house, you go into survival mode, especially because you have kids in the house. Now, I'm not going to go upstairs and make sure the kids are fine. I'm going to make sure he doesn't get past this living room and can't get upstairs, you know? Like him and I were saying, what if he's tussling with the guy, and I can, he's distracted, and I don't want to make this sound like anything. I don't want anyone to think bad of me, but I'm a mom, and I'll protect them by any means. If somebody's coming in your house, they're going to do something. If someone is bold enough to come into your home, you have to put an end to them, unfortunately, and that will be horrible. That would be absolutely horrible to do. But like I said, by any means. So I'm trying to explain to him, like, no, there's two of us. There's me and you. We have to take care of him right now. There's no, you go upstairs and wait. Not that he can totally handle himself. That's not it. But it's like, there's two of us. Let's end this quickly, before the kids wake up or whatever, it was late at night. So my question is to you, couples and singles, men and women, please, what do you think? What do you feel like should be in a situation like that? What do you think should happen? You know, um, Not everyone is the same. People are gonna react differently. Um, but gentlemen, or ladies that have ladies, whatever, like, just because your your lady springs into action uh, doesn't make you any less of a man. Like, I don't understand, and I know that as the man, he wants to protect his woman, and I appreciate that, because honestly, I guess maybe I do kind of want that to be his reaction, because if he was like, go ahead, honey, I'd kind of, but but that's me too. I'm a protector. I'm very, very territorial and protective what's mine, and I'll go to war for my kids, you know. Um, so so that was the debate. That was the discussion. What would you do? How do you feel? What is the woman's role in something like this? What is the man's role, if there's a role? Um, so, and we don't agree, and we're not going to. He said, no, if that ever happens, go upstairs with the kids. And I already said, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen, because that's not my reaction. And you know, that's just the mode I go into is survival mode. You know, um, I've been in situations before. I worked loss prevention for a very long time. There's been a couple occasions where it could have went really bad. Um, and, luckily I had a good team. And, um, but I learned from those experiences and other experiences that you have to act fast. You have to move quickly. And never will I run upstairs. Sorry. I feel like someone comes to my door, I'm going to stop you right there. You're not getting further than that. If something happened to my kids, I would never forgive myself. So I have to act how I see fit. Once again, I understand where Michael was coming from, but he has to understand too, and be thankful that he has somebody that he won't have to fight alone. Is that ghetto? Sorry. But yeah, so I'm curious as to what you think should happen. Please share in the comments. Like if you agree with me, dislike if you don't, whatever you think. Am I being manly? Am I being ghetto? Like, I don't know. I don't feel so. I'm a mom. I'm a mother. But even if my kids weren't here, I'm protective of myself. I'm protective of, like I said, what's mine, my home. I'm protective of him. Period. And if he's fighting, I'm fighting too. He doesn't like that. But anyway, so thanks for listening, and join me later for dinner and discussion. Um, we'll see if we can get that video out today. We have another great debate, and I'm right and he's wrong, and I just want everyone to tell him that. I want him to hear. Oh, and we were supposed to do this last night and do a video together, but he got home late. It was 1 something in the morning, and he was tired. I was tired, and he was a little depressed because the Dallas Cowgirls had just lost. Aww. So, I had to clown him about that. He was watching ESPN because he missed the game being at work. So we didn't do it, but here it is. Tell me what you think. What would you women do? What would you men do? What would you want each other to do? And also, I know that we can say anything. We can plan all we want, and until we're in that situation, we don't know exactly how we'll react. We don't know what will take place and happen. But in that instance, when I thought somebody was coming through the door, my reaction was to creep to the door and see if somebody was there, and he wouldn't have got far, for sure. But anyway, see you later, and thank you for joining me for my great debate.